Alright, I'm going to try to show you how to play Bread and Water by Bingham. So first things first, it's in open E tuning, which is E, B, E, A flat, B, E. So for the intro, what he does is you start on the second fret of, I'm just going to refer to these strings as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the fourth string starts on the seventh fret, slides up to the 8th fret, 10th fret, 12th fret, 13th fret, 12th fret, 10th fret, and he just kind of messes around with those 5 notes. Those are all on the 4th string. So let me play an example. And then he goes into the first little riff, which you stay in the same spot on the 4th string, and you go from the 7th to the 8th, and then from the 5th to the 7th to the 3rd, and then open. And then after you do that, you go from the 5th to the 7th on the 3rd string, open, and then at the end of that, you hit the 3rd fret of the 3rd string, open, 3rd fret of the 2nd string, open. It's just another little riff at the end of that, so let me play it for you. The next little riff, you start with the 1st fret of the 4th string, you slide up to the 3rd fret, then you slide back down and then go open, and then you do the 1st fret of the 4th string, 2nd fret of the 3rd string, slide up to the 3rd and the 4th, back down and then open. And at the end of that, you could do kind of the same thing, but on the 2nd fret this time you go. So let me play that real quick. The next riff, he starts by, he's playing open, then he hits the 2nd fret of the 2nd string, the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and then the 3rd fret of the 1st string. He messes around with that, and then he goes from the 3rd and 4th of the 4th string and the 3rd string. This is getting confusing. And he just slides down like that. So let me play it for you. The second time around, he just hits the third fret on both the 4th and 3rd string. So. Then it goes into the verse, and you play these 4 little chords right here. You're on the 8th fret of the 4th string, and the 9th fret of the 2nd string. You just slide up to the 10th, to the 12th, and then to the 13th and the 14th. And then you just slide back down. That's during all the verses. So So you do that, and at the end of each verse he uses the slide, and what he does there is he slides up to the 12th fret, comes down to the 10th fret, back up to the 12th fret, and then he goes to the 5th fret, and then slides from the 2nd to the 3rd twice, and then opens. So let me just play it for you real quick. plays that twice, and then he goes back into those chords, and that's the whole part that he's singing. So after all the singing's done, you do the slides again, and then you basically reverse all the little riffs that are in the intro. So you start with the one that goes. Then you go to this one. And then you go into the ending, which is where you start off on the first fret of the fourth string, second fret of the third string, slide up to the third and the fourth, fifth and fifth, seventh and seventh, eighth and ninth, 10th and 11th, and then 12th on both. So you just strum all the way up the fretboard on that, and then once you finish doing that, then you slide all the way up. You use your slide and you slide up to the 12th 4 times in a row, and then at the end of doing it 4 times in a row, then you go down and hit the second and the third, or slide from the second to the third twice, and you do that series 4 times, and then the song's over. So let me just play the ending for you real quick. So I know that was really sloppy, but that's it. That's the song. Hope that was helpful. Get to learn it. It's a fun song once you figure out how to play it. And thanks for watching. Take care.